Yeah, everybody. So, are we all in your shot, Alexis? We good? Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are broadcasting this press conference. Closer? Sorry, thank you. We good? Okay, we are broadcasting this press conference throughout the world. So welcome everyone here at the Wieswa Club and everybody all over the world. Before I begin, I want to thank our wonderful host, Elizabeth and Walter from the Wieswa Club. We love this place every time we come here. The food's great, the atmosphere beautiful, and again, I can't thank them enough for their hospitality. So, we're back. We're all back together again. It's like a wonderful reconciliation between everybody, and we're all very happy to be here. So we'll just break the ice with that and move on. We are going to see Tomasz Adamek perform again, and we all know what that means: excitement, action, fun, thrills. And he is going to be fighting after taking off probably his longest layoff, certainly since he's been with Main Events, on August 3rd at the Mohegan Sun Casino up in Connecticut. It is a beautiful arena. For those of you who have never been there, you're going to be in for a treat. It's such a nice venue. We love going there, and very anxious to bring up Tomas's big crowd. He's going to be fighting a hometown fighter, in a sense, Tony Grano, who comes from Connecticut. So for a change, there's going to be people on both sides cheering. That'll. I think the last time that happened was when Tomas fought Chris Arreola a very long time ago. So that should add to the excitement, as always. The fight will be on NBC Sports Network. It will be, I believe, our 12th show on NBC Sports Network. It's been a tremendous platform for young talent and more established talent, and Tomas will be coming back for his, I guess, fourth appearance on there, and he has made quite an impact with his appearances that have been viewed by literally 5 or 6 million people, or 5 or 6 million times since he's been fighting on NBC. We're learning that the exposure there is much greater than anyone really suspected, so everybody's looking forward to having him back there again. Also on the card, Fast Eddie Chambers, who we all know from last June. It will be fighting Tobiso Unu. There's a click in his name, from South Africa, and that fight it will be fought in the cruiserweight division. After fighting Tomas, Eddie has decided to move down to the cruiserweight division, where we expect he will dominate. And in the main event, Curtis Showtime Stevens from Brooklyn, a middleweight who is known for knocking people out, will fight Saul Roman from Mexico, and we expect that to be a very competitive fight. Where do we go from there? I think it's you know, I joke at the beginning, but the fact is we've had a long, beautiful relationship with Ziggy and Tomas and Roger, and we want it to continue, and we're gratified and thrilled that we have decided to continue working together, hopefully throughout Tomas's career, and we hope to you know, just keep bringing you more excitement, more action, more fun, because every time Tomas gets in the ring, that's what we see. I, of course, am always grateful and happy to sit here with my partner, Ziggy Rosowski of Ziggy Promotions. He has been the guiding force in Tomas's career, and he has done a tremendous job. And I would like to introduce him to you to say a few words. Ziggy Rosowski.
Thank you, Kathy. I mean, Main Event is a very good company to work with. Katya, thank you very much for putting us on NBC Network, because that's a big thing for us. And we're very happy to be back with you. And thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And now, Tomas's trainer, longtime trainer, I want to bring up Roger Bloodworth.
Is this working?
Yes, it is.
It is good to be back. And I want to thank NBC for putting this...
Closer, right? There you go.
That's what happens when you know. I want to thank NBC for putting this fight on television. It's exciting. There's a lot of people who get to watch. Ziggy Promotions and Main Events, of course. And the Grano camp for taking the fight. Tom's been off for a while, but we haven't been idle. We've been working on a lot of technique, and we're anxious to see what, if he can display it when it comes fight time. I think he will. I think it's going to be a great fight. I have to say it again. Did you guys hear me the first time? Anyway, to reiterate, what I said was I'm glad to be back. Especially glad to be back on NBC. It's a good showcase. A lot of people get to see the fight. And I anticipate a good fight because Tony Grano comes to fight, Thomas comes to fight. So we've been working on a lot of things. We've had a good camp so far, and I'm expecting a great fight. So thank you very much for coming out today.
Thank you, Roger. This fight, just to emphasize, is going to begin, our start times on the NBC Sports Network kind of move around because of the live programming that's on that network. So this start time will be 10:30 p.m. on Saturday, August 3rd. And Tomas, the order of the bouts is not totally in stone yet, but it is likely Tomas's fight will be the first in the ring so that it gets the attention it needs in the foreign markets. So that is something that I want to emphasize to everyone. NBC Sports Network, August 3rd, fight night. It's going to be 10:30. Make sure you set your DVRs, or you make sure you're there watching it at 10:30 because you don't want to miss this excitement in this heavyweight fight. And again, I've done this. I feel like I've sat here next to Tomas so many times that I can't keep saying the same stuff over and over. So there aren't enough superlatives. He is a guy who finds a way to win, and that is an enormous asset and something that I think people sometimes discount. He is a tremendous performer. He has held 2 world titles at light heavyweight and at cruiserweight. He has fought so many heavyweights that were literally running out of people for him to fight in that division, waiting for some young guys to start coming up. And that's what Tony Grano is. Tony Grano, who's not here today because he's training in Florida and will be available on a conference call soon, is someone who is younger and looking to make his mark. This is, as for everyone who fights Tomas, it's going to be the biggest fight of his life, and so that presents challenges, and I'm sure, as always, Tomas will know how to deal with them. So I present to you the former light heavyweight and former cruiserweight champion of the world and top 10 heavyweight and still planning to be heavyweight champion of the world, Tomasz Adamek.
Hello everyone. After very busy last year, that was time for rest. I was resting a couple months, but I come back to the gym with Raj, and we spend over 10 weeks in the gym right now. We working on a technique. I'm fresh and ready for comeback. I'm sure Tony Grano is a top fighter. I saw his couple fights. Should be interesting fight. I believe arena be full. Casino Mohegan Sun. I'm looking up. I want to win this fight and looking for title fights again. This is my goal. Why I want to invite everybody. Watch my fight on live on NBC Sport. Come to Casino Mohegan Sun. Be good. Tomasz Adamek have to win. Thank you.
Thank you, Tomas. And for those who plan to come to Connecticut, in addition to the 3 fights I talked about, there will be others on the card. You will get the chance to see Slava Tsar Glaskov again, a great young heavyweight who's on the way up. Carl Dargan, future lightweight champion of the world, as sure as I'm alive, from Philadelphia. Tony Harrison from Detroit. Chip Perez from East Hartford, Connecticut, and Jimmy Williams, from New Haven, who fought on our last NBC Sportsnet show. His swing bout got on the air and was tremendous. So it's going to be a great show live. It's going to be a tremendous night, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. Thank you so much.